What's up, YouTube? Zero here, and today I have an epic battle against the Cyclops with me playing as a Sorcerer in Dragon's Dogma 2. In this video, I'll talk about the Sorcerer vocation. I'll talk a little bit about Dragon's Dogma 2. It is early in the game, and I just unlocked the Sorcerer class, so I'm excited to test this out. My first real test against a boss, the Cyclops, using the Sorcerer, so I was excited to try out this vocation. And I'll talk a little bit about my impressions of Dragon's Dogma 2. Of course, I am early on in the game. Only put in about 10 hours or so, maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more. But if you do enjoy this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more Dragon's Dogma content. I do a bunch of other video games. I'm going to be doing a lot of Call of Duty as well, so feel free to check those out after you finish this video. Without further ado, let's get into taking on this Cyclops, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the Sorcerer and this Cyclops. So I just unlocked the Sorcerer. The Sorcerer is not a class that you have from the start of the game. You actually have to unlock it. For those of you who may have not unlocked the Sorcerer or don't even know how to, here's how. You're going to get to the first pretty much major city as you're following along the main quest line. You're going to get to the vocation area where you talk to the guy at the front counter and he says, "Hey, we don't have any arms. Sorcerer and Warrior are going to be locked. For you to unlock those, you have to bring me a great staff of a Sorcerer and you have to bring me a great sword for a Warrior." Now, if you're impatient, you can just go to a shop and buy a great sword and a Sorcerer staff. It'll make it easy. You don't have to worry about finding them in the world or finding them anywhere else. You can just buy them. Of course, that's if you're impatient. Me, and I'm assuming it's set in every game, if you just follow along the main quest, pretty much the first quest you get from this major city following along the main storyline takes you to caves where you have to clear out goblins. Well, one of these caves actually has a Sorcerer staff and also has a great sword. So literally just follow along the main story and you should be able to get both weapons to unlock both of those vocations. So that's what I did. I was lucky enough to just continue along the main story. I know Dragon's Dogma 2 has a lot to explore, so you may not necessarily follow along the main storyline, but if you're looking to unlock those two vocations relatively easily, I recommend just following along the main story. Now for the Sorcerer, it's a little bit more on the offensive side of the magic. You have your Mage, which does have a healing trait. So far, at least early on, my Sorcerer doesn't have any form of healing, just pretty much all offensive. So I have a lot of different offensive moves, a lot of different damage types. I have a fire damage type, I have a lightning, I have a blizzard, which is absolutely awesome, so you can deal the different damage types, unlocking them relatively easily. What I don't like as a Sorcerer or a Mage, there's no real dodge mechanic. You either just have to take a hit or you have to stop casting a spell and run away. There's no dodge, at least not early on in the game. So you really have to focus on not getting hit. It's why when I'm utilizing a Mage or a Sorcerer, I like having warriors or fighters, at least one or two as part of my party, because they're going to be the frontline pawns to deal the damage and take the hits while I can cast from afar. So if you want to be a Mage or a Sorcerer, I recommend having some warriors to enhance your party's build. Now, if you haven't played the game yet, you do get pawns. You get 3 pawns in your party, so you have a party of 4. Of course, they are AI controlled, and based off of their traits, they act in a specific manner based off of their traits. I've played as a couple of different classes, not all of them so far: the Sorcerer, the Mage, and the Thief. I like the Thief because you could get up close and personal and just run around your enemy. I like the Sorcerer because I love magic. But so far, I've been loving this game. Let me know in the comments section if y'all have started this, what y'all think, what's your favorite vocation so far. I'm torn between a Thief and a Sorcerer. I love both. The Thief is somewhat difficult because if you get hit once, you can easily die. It's not built for defense, it's built for quickness and avoiding hits. But the Sorcerer really not meant to get hit at all. You could see all of my pawns taking the hits for me as I cast from afar and destroy this Cyclops. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Again, if you did, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Thank you so much in advance for doing so. I look forward to chatting in the comments, and until next time, peace.